Hey guys, the Quack45 here, and today I have episode 25 of my Versatech survival series. So, in the last episode we got all of the things, or at least most of the things together for getting to space with Galacticraft. And in this episode we are going to finish up all the things that we're going to need, and we're going to actually go to space. So, as you saw in the last episode, I made a refinery that is going to allow me to refine oil into fuel. And I'm going to talk about how you actually get this oil now. I have some of it here that I already started refining, but I'll show you where you get oil, how you get it, and stuff like that. So, one sec. Okay, yeah, I'm back. So yeah, let's get to how you're going to get this oil in the first place. So, you're going to need two things. That's a fuel loader. You're not going to need that right now. You're going to need an empty canister. And you're going to need a portable oil extractor. First, empty canister is made like so. 6 compressed tin, a compressed steel, a glass, and a tin canister. You get 2 tin canisters from 7 tin. Then you're going to need a portable oil extractor, which is 1 piece of redstone, 2 compressed steel, and 3 compressed bronze, which can be made in 2 methods, either compressed copper and compressed tin, or 2 bronze ingots. So, once you have these, you're gonna go to, you're gonna take them both in your inventory, and then you're gonna go to between level 15 and 34. And then, I'll get back to you when I'm in my mine right by at this level, so, I'll be back to you in just a second. Okay, so as you can see, I'm at level 27, which is, of course, between 15 and 34. And, as you can see, if I look at my map, which is on cave mode, you can see those little black spots all throughout. Those are oil, Galacticraft oil sort of patches, things, whatever. And these are going to contain oil, of course. As you can see, I've already dug out to one here. Now, when you're here, this is a massive thing of oil, but you can, just as long as you can touch the oil, you're all good. You're going to take your portable oil extractor, and you're going to hold right-click on the oil. You'll know that it's working because there's like that green dot flashing, or the green light flashing, and the black on the nozzle of it. And as you can see, our oil canister is filling. Let's see if we can get in here a little bit. Oh no, we can't really because of whatever. So yeah, you're gonna hold right click on this until you get until you get your canister filled. We're at 400. Apparently that bit's empty. It's a little bit sort of messy with, you know what, let's dig this out a little bit. It is kind of irritating to access it from, like, the part on top of it, or at the same level of it, rather. Oh, yeah, here's more, okay, so yeah, it's a big thing. But, yeah, let's get some of this oil. Keep right-clicking on it, come on. Oh, no, it's full now, okay, that's fine. So, yeah. Now we have a filled oil canister, which has a bunch of oil in it, and as you can see here, there's plenty more oil for me to get in the future, so if I need more fuel, then I'm all set. So now, you're gonna get back to your base with your refinery. I'll be back to you when I'm back there. Okay, here we are back at the base with the refinery, which is going to, of course, have power coming in through the top. Only the top because Galacticraft is bitchy. And now you're going to take your filled oil canister and place it in here on the left. That's going to put 1,000 units of oil into that, 1,000 millibuckets. And then you click refine, and it's going to start refining it using power, of course. And it's going to be refining this for a little while. It's going to take a while to get this done, so I'll be back to you when this is done.
But whereby okay, now there's I assume that because...
Okay, now there's 1,000 units of oil ready, and, I'm not gonna get to that quite yet, because I do have a couple other things to craft. First of all, a battery. The reason I'm gonna need this is because the fuel loader is not going to have any source of power on the moon, and the fuel loader is going to require power to put the fuel into my rocket to get back from said moon. And I kind of want to have... yeah, I kind of want to have some sort of power. I do want to get back from the moon, so, that's always good to have. It does appear that it's not going to take any... It's probably going to require the Galacticraft thing, isn't it? Galacticraft... Core. By the way, if you, in NEI, if you put @mod dot and then the mod name, it has to be precise, it has to be accurate, completely accurate, with the spaces and stuff. But it will show you all of the items from that mod that you specified, so it's a very useful feature. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that I'm going to have to make an energy storage module because Galacticraft is not going to work with mechanism or anything. So that's going to be kind of a bitch to make. I should probably get a energetic infuser, so I'm going to make one anyway. Energetic infuser. Oh wait, that's a thermal expansion, but still. Actually, you know what? Mod on mechanism. I'll be right back. Okay, well, I made a mechanism charge pad, but it does not work with Galacticraft things. I even tried putting the battery on the hotbar. But it'll be good to have in the future. So I'm going to try something else. I'm going to make an energy tablet. By the way, the charge pad was made like so. It requires 3 pressure plates, 2 steel ingots, and an energy tablet. I'm going to make another energy tablet and see if that works if that works in the fuel loader. I really hope it does, because I don't want to make the Galacticraft thing. But I don't know if it's going to. I'll be right back. Oh my god, it does. So that's good. The energy tablet does supply the fuel loader with fuel, so that's fucking awesome. Means I don't have to make the Galacticraft thing. So, for portable power for these things, don't make this battery a shit, because it can't be charged by anything. Instead, make the energy tablet like so, which can be charged in, say, a capacitor or pretty much anything on the goddamn planet. So that's good. Anyway, let's grab this. What was I grabbing? Oh yeah. Let's go over to the refinery. So now there's 2,000 units of fuel that have been created. So you're going to take your empty canister and click it in here, and it's going to take 1,000 units of fuel. So that's enough to get here, or get to the moon and back, and probably anywhere and back, once at least. So that's good. Now, I think there's just one more thing that I want to do. So, this thermal cloth, it's added by Galacticraft Planets. I don't think I need it for the moon, but I'm going to get it anyway. You get 1 piece of it per 4 wool and 1 piece of redstone. It's useful later on. It's not particularly necessary right now, but I figured I should make it right now. Might as well. So, you're going to make a full armor chest, full armor set of it. And now I'll show you how to put on all this Galacticraft gear that you have. So up in your inventory, there's going to be this 3rd menu right here that looks like a helmet. This is going to open the Galacticraft menu. So if you put all of your stuff on in here, this is going to be necessary for traveling. Oxygen gear, and as you can see, or not, I guess I have to be not on Earth for it to work. But, so you can also put the mask on, and it's going to put, like, it's going to show up, and the thermal padding is cool because it changes color depending on the environment you're in. I'm not sure if the oxygen mask is necessary because there's an airtight seal available with MPS add-ons that should, venturing from other planets, I believe it's for Galacticraft. It's just 1 piece of glass, so I'm not sure if it works. I'm going to try it, but I'm going to keep the oxygen mask on me just in case. So, yeah, with that, I believe I have everything that I need to get to the moon. And I should have everything that I need to survive on the moon. I got food, I got all kinds of stuff, everything I'm going to need on the moon. So, I think I'm ready to go. Let's get to, or I'll set up a launch pad, and then I'll get back to you when I'm done with that. So, let's get ready. Okay, so here we are, right as the moon comes up conveniently. So the first thing you're gonna do is place your 9 rocket launch pad blocks and place them in a 3x3, and it's gonna come into this multi-block. Now you can take your rocket and right-click it onto the launch pad, and then you're gonna take your fuel loader and place it so that the left side of it is facing the launch pad. So it's gonna have this little thing here. Then you're gonna put your fuel canister in here. That's gonna put the fuel in there, and the energy tablet right here. That's gonna fill it with fuel, and it's gonna load the rocket up. And it's gonna take a little bit to do this, I believe. But you can right-click on the rocket and then press F, and it's gonna show you how much fuel there is. 50% full. Okay. And, as you can see, the energy tablet has a shit ton of power. Apparently, the fuel loader doesn't use much at all. So that is awesome. Means I don't have to worry about power at all. I am going to charge it all the way, just in case. But, it's not going to be necessary. So, I'll be right back. Okay, and with that, we have everything that we need. So, let's go over a pre-launch checklist. Rocket, check. Filled rocket, especially, check. launch pad here, that's going to come with us automatically, but you're also going to want to pick up this fuel loader when you're done with it, because you do need to be able to fill the rocket to come back. You're also going to want at least one thing of oxygen, at least one full oxygen tank. You can have however many, how big or how small you want, but the more you have, the more time you're going to be able to spend out there. Oxygen gear, a parachute, an oxygen mask, or some other method of it. We'll find out if it works. An empty canister, and that's going to allow you to get back from the moon. You're going to take, because it's going to bring you the fuel that was in the rocket already, so you're going to put it back into the canister and then put it back into the rocket to get back. And a source of power for the fuel loader on the moon. You can use a solar panel or something, but I'm just going to use this energy helmet because it does have plenty of power apparently for this. So that's good. You're also going to want food, torches, weapons, definitely weapons, particularly because of why we want to go to the moon. There's some dungeons up there, or what dungeon specifically. And I believe that's going to be about everything. Flag as well, I would suggest. But, yeah, this should be everything. I got plenty of sources of defending myself. I got my gun, which is... we'll find out if it works on the moon. I got my bow, which is certainly going to work on the moon, but differently. I got my Sword of Thor, which is good, and then I have my 2 tools to do stuff. I should probably not take my adamantine pick, but it's probably fine. And, again, food and torches. So, that is everything that we need. Let's get into the rocket and get going. So... you're in the rocket. Check to make sure that you have 100% fuel. Now, press space, and it's going to begin the countdown. T-minus 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off! Da 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 da. Look at this, straight shot for the moon. We're going straight up, boys. Let's get her going. Okay. So very quickly, you are going to leave the visible part of the Earth, and the clouds are going to vanish below you as well. Now, Galacticraft's version of the map is going to appear, which is kind of cool. There's my my runway that I haven't shown you yet, but I'll get to that. So as you can see, it's very cool looking what you can see here, and you can also see all of your things. Also, you can look inside the rocket, but you can't see much at all, so I would suggest staying outside of it. And there's our moon getting closer and closer. It's going to take a little while to get up there, but as long as you have enough fuel, make sure you have enough fuel. Make sure the rocket is fully fueled, because if you don't, you're going to drop back down to the Earth, explode, crash and explode, which is never good. Now we appear to have left the Earth's atmosphere, so there is no sound. There's also a frequency module that you can make that'll allow you to have sound. What the fuck? Oh, okay, it's fine. Anyway. So. Now, we have this view of the, of our galaxy, of our solar system. Or not our galaxy, of our solar system. And, what we're gonna want to do is click on Overworld so that we can see the moons of said overworld. We can also create a space station. I'll do that later, but it's going to require 32 tin, 24 iron, 16 aluminum, and an advanced wafer. But now, as you can see, we have a view of the Earth, or the overworld. Now, if we click on the moon, we can launch to the moon. Are you ready? To the moon. Also an indie game. Alright, my game stopped responding for a second there. Okay, now, entry velocity. We are approaching the moon at quite a high rate, and it's going to speed up as we fall. So, you're going to want to slow her down to under 20. But you don't want to slow down too much, because then you're going to take forever to get there. But I would suggest slowing yourself down so you don't crash at the moon. Because if you do, you're going to die, and that's never good. Okay, good. Touchdown. Shift to leave this. And now, first thing you do, right-click on it. Rocket launch. Take your rocket, take your launch pad, and take your empty canister and put it in here. So that's going to have all of your fuel. Okay. Now, we're on the moon. That's a Thaumcraft or a node. We're not too concerned with that. But let's get going. We're just going to start exploring. We're looking for... oh, wait. There's a space village, I think. Yep. Okay. These are a thing that exists. Also, it's night here, so, it's kind of, I forgot torches don't work here. I don't know why I think I said torches earlier. You're gonna want glowstone torches, because these are a good light source. Night vision is not gonna work with the MPS thing, but these glowstone torches are pretty easy. You get 4 of them for a stick and a piece of glowstone, so that's always good to have. But we're not too concerned with seeing right now. So, as you can see, this is the moon. This is a moon village. It's gonna have a bunch of moon turf. Your footsteps do appear, which is very cool. You can deal with moon turf and moon dirt very quickly with a pickaxe, funnily enough, and moon rock as well is pretty easy to deal with. Moon dirt and patches around the place. So I'm gonna get some of this stuff to study back on Earth. Okay. Now, there's certain things that we're looking for. We're looking for a moon dungeon. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to go into my full screen thing, which is on X by default, I do believe. On, this is voxel map. And we're going to look for a hole in the ground that leads down. So there's a bunch of craters, obviously. But I'm looking for a hole in the ground that leads down to something else. Which is going to be a little bit difficult to find. But, yeah. We're just going to have to keep looking until we find it. Also, keep an eye out for little fallen meteors. You'll see them. I'm hoping I'll be able to find one. Is that? No, that's an ore node. Look around for little fallen meteors, because they do provide a very valuable material. Okay, here it is. It looks like this on the map. It's this little black thing. So we're going to fall down into this hole. And as you can see, there are ores on the moon. Tin ore and copper ore and all kinds of stuff. But we are concerned with what is here. Oh, also, you can see the Earth if you look properly. And suddenly, I felt very, very small. Anyway, just to quote an astronaut guy. Anyway, let's go down in here. Welcome to the moon dungeon! Just a quick warning, there are evolved mobs. And the spawners for said evolved mobs. You can take this dungeon brick. It's kind of useful for building if you like the look of it. Hello. Let's get this guy killed. Hey! Yeah, he's gonna hit us, and it's gonna be kind of difficult because of how we get knocked away. But we dealt with it in the end. These are normal torches, surprisingly enough. They didn't make it with the proper torches in mind. But, yeah, there's a few corridors of this stuff, and they have chests as well. Diamond horse armor, which is nice. Bread, so that's always helpful to have if you didn't bring food for some reason. But we're going to continue down this line, getting closer and closer to the main attraction. There is, of course, cobwebs and spider spawners and all kinds of spawners. That's a evolved creeper spawner. And you probably just want to break them because they're kind of a bitch to deal with. Let's see, conduit probe. Let's get those ender pearls. Those are always good to have. Conduit probe, might as well. And some dark steel. Cool. Let me put that in there. I don't need it. Okay. Another room. Yep, some evolved skeletons. Nice and easy to dispatch with the use of my weapons. Oh, there's the skeleton spawner. And the spider spawner is over here. Oh, damn, this video is already 18 minutes. Son of a bitch. This is going to be a long one. Get out of here. Get out of here, cobweb. I don't want you in my life. Always have a sword available to deal with cobwebs. Because cobwebs are like the worst thing. Okay, creeper destroyed part of the dungeon, that's fine. Revealed to us a cave underneath, which is interesting. But, oh, come on. Another room. There's a lot of these, apparently, in this one. I've never seen one with this many, I don't think. But they're not too much of a problem, because they're very easy to deal with the mobs here. Very easy kills. Okay. You might be wondering, why are we in here? Well, I can't show you quite yet. Oh, yeah. No. It's right around this corner. Get out of here. Hello. Okay. Now, you might be wondering why we are here. Well, it's this guy. Evolved skeleton boss. Very easy kill. He'll pick you up, and like throw you around. But he is a very easy kill. My bow just wrecked face. Holy shit. Whoa, he's gonna drop a bunch of experience. And most importantly of all, this tier 1 dungeon key. Pick this up. And also pick up this, this yellow heart that he drops. I believe he always drops a heart. I'm not quite sure, though. Now, go into this room. Treasure chest. You're gonna need the key selected in your hotbar. Right-click it, and it's gonna open up. And now, get this thing. There's a few of there's 2 different types that you'll find on the moon. There is the moon buggy one. We're gonna have to find another dungeon, but I'll probably do that off camera, I think. Because it's all the same, pretty much. There's the moon dungeon, and there's a tier 2 rocket, which is the next stage of Galacticraft. We'll get to that eventually. But that's another rocket that we're gonna have to build. So basically, get into this chest, loot it. You can also pick it up if you want, I do believe. It's gonna take a little bit, but I believe you can pick it up, which is kind of nice. I may be wrong. But I believe that's going to finish up this video because everything else here on the moon is about the same, except for the moon, what was it called? The moon, or the asteroids that drop. Mod.Galacticraft core. Fallen meteors, where are they? There should be, yeah, they look like this. Fallen meteors. Find them, pick them up if you can. Or if you find them, pick them up. Because they are very valuable. They drop meteoric iron, which is very important. Anyway, I think that's going to finish up the video. In this episode, we went to the moon and killed a dungeon, or cleared a dungeon, and did a bunch of other stuff. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly enjoyed making it. Thanks for watching, and bye.